I think so. What I've understood is like sometimes within 2-3 years, people have regrets and they want to make a change and they can't, and then they want to go back to the life they had and they can't. Right? It's not like getting your tubes tied and you go, oh, untie them. Yeah, no, you cut it off. It's off. You ain't getting it back. Oh, let's guess.
Let's guess. I think I heard the answer already in the room.
So I'm gonna say there's probably been. What do you want to say? Like
I say, I think I heard the answer in the room already.
You did?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you want to guess there's probably been about 10,000 surgeries?
Oh, look.
Oh, I know the answer she's saying.
Oh,
that's 0.
Yeah. So okay, so it's
how many surgeries have there been?
It's technically a trick question.
Okay, let's see
right?
Why.
And here's why.
Okay. There
have never been successful gender surgeries because you can't change your gender. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't. No matter what you do, or what you say, or what you identify as, you can't change your gender.
All right.
So, just food for thought.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Food for thought.
I like it.
Like you can't.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Like this is why I say
you don't have to be sorry.
Science is important. Like
I don't think you have to be sorry, right? So someone can have an idea or an ideology or a view.
Mm-hmm.
Just because they have that doesn't mean they're right. But also, you don't have to like go after them for it. But just realize it's not science, right?
Right.
They're allowed to have that view if they want to,
right?
But it ain't science.
No.
I feel like science has been used to go backwards at times. Like how much have we seen of science controlling a population after 2020? Right? Like trust the science. Everything we trusted was wrong. Like every single thing they said was within a month, days, 6 months, everything they said was wrong.
Okay. I'm glad you took it there.
Okay.
Right? So, like what you just said, they said trust the science.
Yeah. Experts. Trust the experts.
Right?
Yeah.
So now, watch this. So now, the transgender community can say science is wrong. See how it works?
Yeah, I like what you do.
Right? They can do that, right?
I'm on the wine now.
Yeah.
Your champagne's getting cold, warm over there.
My bad.
You good?
Right? I mean, that's honestly right. They could do that. So when in the last couple of years with the what did you call it? The pandemic.
Yeah.
They told us to trust the science, trust the science, trust the science. All right. Coming to find out, the science was wrong. So now the transgender community can use that same argument. Science is wrong. So now, can we trust science?
Science always has to be questioned, right? That's so. I believe like authoritarians. You get your dictators. I mean, Canada. That's a dictatorship up there right now. Oh. You're getting sniffed by the dog.
She scared shit out of me.
And my dog just sniffed him up. He got.
Yeah, she scared me.
1960s.
Yeah, a warm, wet tongue. That was weird.
Yeah. In the right spot, huh?
Oh man, no, I'm glad I had my hands right here. Oh man.
Way to go, Athena. That's my dog.
Jeez.
She's part Belgian, part coyote.
Part freak.
She wild. She's wild. So yeah. But like dictators are using this now with trust the science, trust the experts. Like that you notice how they will slowly change the wording? They get you to say these things, right? They'll say trust the science, trust the science, trust the science. And then next thing you know, you're like, trust the experts, trust the experts. They just keep like.
But is anybody really an expert though?
No, this is the problem. This is what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
This is how they control people, right? Like that's problem, reaction, solution, right?
Yeah.
You know what that is, right?
Yeah.
You have a problem. You get the public. They demand a solution. You already had.
You already got the solution.
Yeah. You just wanted them to ask for it, so you
Mhm.
can give it to them. They're like, "Here's the problem I made. Here's the
solution.
answer I already had. You all need to demand it, and now I'm going to give it to you. And guess what? It's less freedom for you. That's what the real answer was. I need more control over you, and that's what they do.
That's what they. Yeah. So it's funny you speak about freedom. So me and the family, we just came back from Greece, right?
Yeah.
And you don't notice the little things that you don't have until you go to other countries and you see how they move and how things work over in other countries.
Okay.
Right.
Only time I've been out of the country was Tijuana and St. Lucia.
You been to St. Lucia?
Yeah,
I know. My wife's from St. Lucia.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. That's what I said. Small world.
Yeah. But yeah, so you don't realize certain things until you go to other countries and see how they maneuver throughout their daily lives.
We're spoiled here.
We're not only spoiled, we don't have a lot of freedoms that we think we do.
Mm-hmm.
We don't.
I know.
We really don't.
Mm-mm.
But you don't look at it as that because you don't really know what to base it off of to say if you do or you don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I say, until you go to these other countries and see how they operate, and then you come back home and then you're like, damn, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Right.
If you're in a movie and you're just going along with this movie, and then all of a sudden you jump out and you're back at home, like, now you see it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, but when you were in that moment and watching it at the time, you were there.
You were there.
Now you're in real time, and you're seeing. Okay.
Yeah, I promise you, we don't have a lot of freedoms that we think we have. And because they're so, they pick at it, the smallest things. And by it being small things tend to add up, right?
Yeah.
But you don't necessarily know what you're not missing, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, like I say, because we went to Greece, we saw some of the things that we're missing back home, back here in the States.
That we call freedom.
Yeah.
But they have freedom there.
Yeah. But we don't have total freedom that we think we do here.
Now, do you think technology is basically technology might have been a way to take freedom away from individuals faster than what we had back before we had like all this with the internet, social media?
So the internet, from what I understand, was supposed to be a control mechanism, but it kind of like backfired in a sense that it gave people remote access to everything instantaneously.
Right. They didn't expect that.
No.
Kind of like what we're doing here, right?
Yeah.
Like we're doing our first podcast. Lots of people can do this.
Yeah.
And I feel like the more of us that do this, the more we can be our voices out there and not be the controlled listening to a TV.
Yeah,
that tells you how to think and what to think.
Yeah.
How to be. Right? Like free thinking has kind of gone out the window.
Free thinking isn't a freedom anymore. Because when you begin to speak outside of what they want you to speak about, it then becomes, what is it? Misinformation?
Disinformation. Misinformation.
Right?
Yeah.
But the research is there. The data, the information is there. And like I say, because I'm on the course of getting my PhD, this is what we do. We research.
Right.
Right? That's
facts.
You know what I mean? That's one of the key components of getting your doctorate is you have to research.
Right.
So by researching, you tend to go down these rabbit holes, and it's the information
I love rabbit holes.
Is there, right? The information is there. So back to my original statement, don't trust nobody's information but your own. Yeah. So I'm old enough to know and read and comprehend what I'm reading to come up with my own conclusions as if to say if this is right or if this is wrong. I don't need somebody to tell me what's right or wrong.
You have to you need to make a decision, informed decision.
Yeah.
On your personal, what do you want to call it? Walk, like your information you're gathering, and like not just taking somebody else's word for it. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So you can't just accept what somebody tells you.
I'm gonna look something up real quick. So go ahead. Keep going.
Somebody will give you a piece of information. Okay, cool. So now you take that information and you go do your research on it. And you figure it out for yourself.
Yeah.
But people are lazy now that they just accept what somebody tells them, and then that becomes the gospel.
So who's gospel?
It's just the gospel, period, right? Because they haven't taken the time to do their own research to come to their own conclusion on what this person just told them, right? So So yet again, so I'm giving you what I'm giving you based on what I want you to believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, most people are not going to take that information and go further with it. It's going to stop right there. So, okay, so for example, what Dr. Fauci was saying, he's the expert, right? He's the expert. So listen to what I say.
Okay.
So then when you got people that are going against what the doctor was saying, Mr. Fauci, that's misinformation, that's disinformation. So,
but why? Why is it disinformation? Because
it's going against what the expert was saying.
That expert also was the one who pushed gain of function research, right?
Right.
Caused this whole situation, right?
Right.
Then, just like a lie, when you tell a lie,
it becomes the truth. Once you tell a lie so many times, it becomes the truth. Why does it become the truth? Because people don't do their own research. People don't do their own research. So then when you do have those that do their research, then those are the ones that are called crazy and they don't know what they're talking about, this, that, and the third. But how can you say
What conspiracy theorists?
I can't. I'm not a conspiracy.
Oh, I get called it all the time.
Because the information is there for you to go find it. It's there.
Right, but they like to label, right? That's how they attack people.
So those are the lazy ones.
Right.
Those are the lazy ones that I'm speaking of.
Calling a name.
Yeah.
Argument lost. Right,
because you didn't take the time to do your research. You just accepted what somebody said. That's the expert. So if that's the case, anybody can be an expert when they go and do their research. What is it? If you study something for how many hours? It's a number. I can't remember the number. But if you study a subject, a particular subject for so many hours, you then become an expert in that field. Like I can't remember. It's like 100. 200 something hours, where if you study a certain subject, you become an expert in that field.
But here's the problem, right? Don't you think experts need to constantly challenge themselves?
Yes.
And be corrected and be wrong and acknowledge it. We don't have that today.
That's what research is, because everything is constantly changing. So you constantly have to do research.
Yeah.
Research.
Yeah.
Everything is changing. So if you're not doing the research, then you can't say that what I'm saying is wrong or I'm a conspiracy theorist. How? Have you done your research? Can you disprove what I'm saying?
No. No, but you just want to end it and you want to be
Yeah,
right.
you want to be right.
Yeah.
But the
That's
facts
how it works today.
But the facts and the data,
Or you silence them.
bro, we have a supercomputer in our hands. Your phone is a supercomputer. So if
Your
there's
phone can do more
anything-
than what that computer did when they landed on the moon in the 60s.
Yeah, so if you really wanted to know something, bro, all you got to do is learn how to research and find the information. It's right there.
And also multiple views and not just Google,
Yeah.
right? Because here's one of the issues I have with AI, right? Everyone's like, so I hear this a lot. Like, so if AI is in control, it's all knowing, and it won't have personal views. It won't have like sides. It will just be like, this is how it should be. And if we live by AI, it will tell us how to govern and be the right way to go. But here's my problem. Who writes the program for that AI? And what do they believe? So now you have influence over that AI. And now your AI is not just all knowing. It's a program that's running to support a view that the programmer wanted.
Now I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that
All
one.
right, let's go. Let's go.
So-
This is what we gotta do.
So
This is what we gotta do.
So I'm with you up until the point where a human has programmed it,
Right.
right?
And it's
How-
gonna be influenced. You don't think?
Up to a certain point, because the AI,
You're trying to sentient, like full on,
right?
where it's smarter than a human.
Yep, the AI is supposed to constantly check itself, where it gets smarter and smarter and smarter and smarter and smarter.
It's already smarter than doctors now.
You know what I mean?
You go on there and just like tell all the things you have wrong with you, and next thing it's telling you what you got.
So we have to be careful with that, though. We have to be careful with that, because if AI, artificial intelligence, its main objective is to be smarter than it was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
In 100 years, we could be slaves to AI,
Oh, for sure.
right? If you're not
For sure.
careful with that,
Yeah.
because the whole thing, it's building more code on top of a code on top of a code.
All right.
So with each code, it's getting smarter and smarter.
Or just don't even need us
and
anymore.
smart. Yeah.
We just. Oh, well, so if AI believes that global warming is because of us,
It'll eliminate us.
what's the solution?
It'll eliminate us.
God.
Yeah.
Bye.
It'll eliminate us, bro. Like
That's the problem.
that's the problem.
Get rid of humans.
Because technically speaking, or logically speaking, we are the disease to the earth. We are. A lot of people might not want to hear that and believe it, but we are the disease to this earth.
Could be.
Ain't no could be. We
Well-
are a disease to this earth.
But some of it needs to be, right? Like you have your micro in your gut.
Bro, we're messing up
Some
the
things-
ecosystem.
Oh, are we, or is it a lot of the power elites who are? Because
We are. And when I say we sit back and we allow it to happen. So we are a disease to this earth.
I see your point. I see your
Because
point.
people know what's going on, but everybody turns a blind eye. Because you want to know why? It's not happening directly to them, so nobody cares.
I
And
get
not knowing at any point what's happening in any other countries could easily happen here. Easily.
Hooked up. Oh, there it is. Oh, we got hooked up on there.
It can easily happen here. And people are so naive to those facts and so complacent, they don't even think about it.
So, along the same lines, your cell phone, like you said earlier,
Mhm.
we all have a cell phone. We all have a laptop. Who makes that? How is that in production? Where do we get the basic needs for those things?
In the Congo, the graphite, all that
Yeah.
comes from the Congo, and they're over
Yeah.
there getting slaughtered.
Every one of us use a device. We all use it, knowing, most of us know, I think, hopefully, where it comes from.
Yeah,
But we still use it. We still buy it.
yeah.
Like you're saying.
We all
Knowingly do it.
culpable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agree. I see your point on that.
Right?
Yeah.
So we know Well, I ain't gonna say we and like, but a lot of people know and understand where.
And if you don't, you better find out.
Right?
Like don't call out other people. Yes, don't call out other people.
Yeah.
Don't go online and send nasty messages to other people on your device that you're using. You know?
Yeah.
And you want to call out other people about your protest or how they're this, how they're that, and you're using it. Don't try.
Yeah, they'll try.
You're fake.
Yeah.
You're fake.
Hypocrites.
Yes. It's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, bro. So yeah, we're all culpable. We are the disease to this earth.
Mm. Oof. That's a hard one.
It's a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah. I'm not sure I'm ready.
Yeah,
I'm not sure I'm ready.
we're a disease
I want to think.
earth.
I want to think that we can be good for it, but you feel like those at the top. I know this is weird. This is trying to be now. I might be getting my own victimhood, and maybe I'm setting back in that. But you feel like those that are in control are setting the agendas and doing the things that are pushing those things, right? Like doing those things, destroying the earth, and we're consuming, right? So we are supporting, and what you're saying, we are okay. So now I see I see what your point is. By us consuming the product of what the elite are pushing, we are still just as responsible by buying it. Good point.
Yeah.
All right. This is why I like having open debate, right? Because I didn't want to think that humans are a disease. Like that's not something I want to say.
Yeah.
Right? But
we're a disease, bro.
Ouch.
I'm sorry, bro.
Ouch.
We are a living disease.
Ugh.
If you want to get even, we are a flesh-eating disease. We're killing the earth, and when the earth decides that it no longer wants us here,
resets.
It's gonna get rid of us, bro.
Yeah.
If we don't clean up what we need, it's gonna get rid of us, bro.
So that goes to the Younger Dryas theory, right? So you know about this one? About the reset multiple times? Like, I like this one. This one's one of my rabbit holes I love. Was it 13,000 years ago?
Yeah.
The common impact, destroying the earth, and we had a great civilization 20, 30,000 years ago. Still not buying the pyramids. Like, that shit wasn't built 3000 BC. Like, no, I'm not buying it.
It was built long before
long time ago.
Long before
that. Right? So, I think that gives more to, like, the earth is going to have these cycles, and we get reset.
Yeah.
Multiple times. And we go right back to, because what's going to last other than stone? All these buildings, gone.
Gone. The only thing that's going to last longer than them is like the little creepy crawlers, the little cretins under the dirt in the ground. That'll probably be the only thing that survives.
Fossils, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But bugs, if anything. Bugs. Bro.
Cockroaches.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
All right. So, when we were on the topic of college, right?
Yeah.
There's something I want to play. It's not too long. It's only 13 minutes, but hopefully people don't get too mad.
Only?
Yeah.
13?
Well, you know.
You might have to cut it off, bro.